City is getting ready to take it. 0-0. We're in the 12th minute at Carrow Road. The ball played into the penalty area, high towards the far post. Down goes the Preston player under the pressure of Skip, and a penalty has been given to Preston. Ollie Skip coming in. A corner played into the penalty area. Skip, I think it was, pushing into the back of one of the Preston players, and a penalty is awarded. John Brooks, the referee, in no doubt at all. He was perfectly placed to see it. Let's watch it as the ball comes across. What do you think, Darren?
Well, there is a shove, and he does go down, and you know, I guess the letter of law is a penalty. I'm not sure he was ever going to get on the end of it anyway. It was far too high for him, so Skip doesn't need to make the challenge there. Mind games are too cruel there as well, isn't it? He's gone around to get his drink spotted, had a little drink.
Who knows what's written on that? Scott Sinclair is going to take the penalty, and an early chance to put Preston in front. Krul stands big on his line, but Sinclair beats him, rolls it into the bottom corner, and suddenly you wouldn't know there were 1,000 fans back inside Carrow Road. A stunned silence as that ball hits the back of the net. Norwich are behind at home. It's Norwich City 0, Preston 1, a Scott Sinclair penalty.
And to be fair, Chris, it's no more than Preston deserved. They have been the better team probably in this opening period. Created one or two good openings. Got a few set pieces. Again, you know, as much as it's physical in the Championship, you have to be so careful inside your own 18-yard box, and I don't think Skip will have any arguments really when he looks back on it. He does push him. It's not just leaning against his back. He does raise his hands and kind of shove him in the back, and the Preston player was never ever going to get on the end of the header, so it was an unnecessary challenge to make.
In search of an equaliser. Kintyre tries to stand it up towards the far post, and it's bounced behind, I think, of a defender. Again, it was a good delivery from Kintyre. Caused a bit of confusion in the penalty area. Hernandez tried a spectacular overhead kick, didn't make any contact with the ball, and it bounced behind off a defender for a corner. Played in from the right-hand side, and again into the 6-yard box, and cleared by Bauer. Aarons gives it back to Kintyre, who crosses again into the penalty area. Pukki gets his head to it, straight at the goalkeeper, who's let it slip into the net! It's a mistake from Declan Rudd, but it's the moment that Norwich City fans have been waiting for. Back inside Carrow Road to see their team score. It's Timo Pukki who's got it. A real touch of fortune about it. His header, Declan Rudd should have saved it. Seemed to turn it onto the post and then into the net. But Norwich are level, and Pukki's back among the goals. It's Norwich 1, Preston 1.
Yeah, massive thanks to Declan Rudd there as well, wasn't it? It's a brilliant ball in by Quintilla again. He's put in 2 or 3 fantastic crosses so far in this game, and 2 or 3 right in a row then, and Timo Pukki gets a brilliant flick on it, but Declan Rudd should have dealt with it. I think he's tried to catch the ball rather than just palm it around the post, and doesn't get a good enough grip on it, and literally just squirms out of his hand and drops it inside that far post.
Zimmerman clears long for Norwich, the captain. Pukki trying to get underneath it. Headed up in the air by Bauer at the back for Preston. And then it's a poor back header, and Pukki's in! Oh, Rudd makes a really good save there, spreading himself in front of Pukki to block the attempted little lift from Pukki. And Rudd, who made a terrible blunder for the goal a moment ago, that was a good bit of goalkeeping. High ball forward from Bauer for Norwich to deal with. Zimmerman's got his head to it, but it's gathered by Brown. Buck Hazen now on the left wing for Preston. Rolls it back to Alan Brown and eventually out to Rafferty on the left wing. Infield to Ledson. Lovely ball to Brown. He's made a good run forward to the left edge of the penalty area. Norwich with numbers back, but Preston have got the ball into the area to Sinclair. This is a great chance, blocked on the line. What about the rebound from Fisher? He whacks it into the net, and Preston are back in front. Norwich undone there by a lovely ball into the penalty area. Sinclair's shot was saved, but it's Darnell Fisher who takes the chance to come and celebrate in front of the Norwich supporters. Preston in front for a second time. Norwich 1, Preston 2.
Well, just when it seems Norwich have a grip back on the game, and it was a great bit of play by Preston, you have to say, but for me, I think Sinclair's not getting picked up at all inside the 18-yard box. He's got a free run, just makes a little diagonal ball. Nobody picks him up at all. It's a brilliant clearance on the line, I think, by Zimmerman to make sure, Ben Godfrey, to make sure he keeps it off the line in the first place. But decent finish in the end, volleyed in by Francis, but by Fisher. But I don't understand the space, the time that Sinclair seemed to have to be able to find inside Norwich's 18-yard box.
Norwich are 2-1 down at Carrow Road as they attack the Barclay end. We've got 1,000 fans down below us in the south stand doing their best to help their team find another gear. Aarons sets off on a run, cuts in from the right wing, finds Cantwell halfway inside the Preston half. They go wide again to the right wing and find Hernandez. Hernandez trying to stretch Preston here. In the end, he cuts in towards the corner of the penalty area, gives it to Max Aarons. Aarons is with a curling shot, not far over the top. Two-one down. There's the corner from the right, played towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Turned goalwards by Bauer, and Krul has blocked it. I don't think he would have counted. There's a flag up for offside, but my goodness, that's another corner and another set piece that Norwich have nearly conceded from. And now McLean, and Norwich have switched it out to the left wing where Kintier is waiting for it. Infield to Paqueta. Paqueta does really well there to turn away from Ledson. He's 25 yards out, gives it to Cantwell, who slides past one challenge, holds onto the ball past a second, finds Kintier in a good position to cross from the left-hand side. He does cross, he crosses well, headed away by Davis, falls for Aarons on the edge of the area. Max Aarons, he's had one-sighter, that's another one that's just flown over the bar, left-footed from 20 yards.
Yeah, he's had one-sighter. That one he's tried to go for the other top corner that time, just got a little bit too much lift on it. But both decent efforts that he has had, cutting into his left foot, onto probably his weaker side.
Who tries to release Pookie in the channel on the right-hand side. Davies is across, clears, but it's only gone as far as Max Aarons. He's in a great position here on the corner of the box, but Aarons can't quite find him. Instead, it's gone short to Cantwell. Back again to Aarons and Godfrey. Godfrey's done well, he's found Ida in space, right-hand side, crossing opportunity for the young Irishman. Instead, he'll keep it and he'll try and bring it into the area himself here, Ida. Doing it all himself, goes for goalkeeper, saves the rebound, should have been in! What a miss from Paqueta. It fell to him, corner of the 6-yard box from Rudd, save, goal at his mercy, and he skied it on his home debut. That was a great chance to equalise. Is Ida holding the ball up on halfway and doing well to release Godfrey. Ida, of course, a hat-trick against Preston in the FA Cup back in January. Here comes Aarons on the right-hand side, crosses into the penalty area, comes off a Preston defender. This one might fall for Paqueta. Oh, it's blocked in the 6-yard box. Another chance! This time he scored! Paqueta with the equaliser. He makes amends for missing out a chance earlier on. He comes across towards the supporters, realises that none of his teammates are with him because they want to get the ball back on the halfway line to try and get a winner. But that's Paqueta's first Norwich goal. He'll be feeling a bit better about life. They're back on terms. It's Norwich 2, Preston 2.
Yeah, he certainly will. I mean, he didn't hit the first one particularly well either, did he? You know, he's luckily enough it's rebounded to him again to hit the second one into the back of the net, but didn't get a great connection with the first one, but that'll be a weight off his mind.
Second attempt after his first effort was blocked, drove it nicely into the corner of the net actually, didn't he? In the end it was a really good finish, but made us wait for it. 5 minutes to go, 2-2. Zimmerman stationed underneath it, heads on under pressure from Maguire. Poor touch from Ollie Skipp has allowed Preston the chance. The ball's been played to Sinclair in the penalty area. Comes back here to Maguire from the angle, plays it across the 6-yard box. No one in there for Preston. Potts was trying to get there but not quick enough. And Tim Krul doesn't bother picking it up, just uses his feet to find Adam Ida. Urged on by the fans who are back inside Carrow Road for this one. Ida plays it out towards the left-hand side. It's asking a lot of Paqueta, but he's going to get there, and he's going to cross it into Pookie! Oh, just couldn't quite get it on target, and it's a corner. I think Rudd may well have made a good save there. The goal that would put them in front for the first time. We're in the 6th minute of stoppage time. Corner from Kintier into a crowd of players. It's cleared. Only as far as Paqueta, who fires the shot from the edge of the penalty area wide. And maybe it will just be a point apiece at Carrow Road.